Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, let me introduce myself. My name is Mary. I'm a mom of a 3-year-old girl named Audrey and I live in Germany with my family. Today I want to share with you why I love being a mom in Germany. What is the best thing here in Germany that attracts me to be a mom, to start a family. If you're interested in this video, then stay with me. So one of the most important things in the world for me is to have a health insurance. I mean, if you're coming from a country where you don't have any kind of insurance, then you will appreciate this point. Each and every single person in Germany has to have an insurance. If you get, I mean, this is a broad topic, right? And I'm gonna just cover the part that concerns the pregnancy, giving birth, and your child. If you get pregnant, your insurance covers a lot of things. I mean, if you have any personal wishes, then you have to cover them yourself, that's clear. But if it's a normal doctor's visit, if it's any kind of medications that you need during your pregnancy, or like important scan checks or anything, ultrasounds, this is all gonna be covered from your insurance. And you feel as a pregnant woman so secure in Germany. I mean, you're sure on your next day, and any kind of concerns you have, you don't have to Google everything and think, oh my God, what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna cover the bills, or if can I get a treatment or not. You just go to your doctor, you say you have this problem, they write you a prescription, you go get your treatment, and it is all covered from your insurance. I mean, it's so important. Your insurance covers not only your health problems or visits to your doctors, but also some courses, for example, yoga course or aqua gymnastics. Or if you have a midwife and you want to do a course about birth and labor and delivery, this is going to be covered from your insurance. That's why a lot of German women stay very healthy, I want to say, or fit during their pregnancies, and they visit all the courses that is provided. Let's say you're done, you're end of your pregnancy, you're looking for a hospital. Your insurance is going to cover your hospital bills. Of course, if you want to have like a family room there, then you have to pay for yourself, but any kind of normal like state provided hospitals, your insurance is going to cover those bills. If you're choosing a midwife house to give a birth, your insurance is going to cover that. But if you're choosing to give a birth at home, which is again a private wish, then you have to pay yourself. So this insurance topic is so broad that I'm gonna just move on to my other points, and I'm gonna come back all the time to my insurance, because almost all the points that I chose for you today have something to do with insurance. So the next thing I love in Germany is midwives practice. When you're on your 5th month, I want to say, on your 5th, 6th month of pregnancy, you are allowed to choose a midwife for yourself. And your midwife is gonna accompany you during your pregnancy. In a lot of cases, she can be there for you during your labor and delivery, and after labor, she's gonna accompany you as long as you are just fit and well to be on your own. The covers of the midwife, the cost of the midwife is covered from your insurance. Again, going back to insurance, it's a great thing, right? Insurance covers all the costs of the midwife. The midwife is allowed to offer you some kind of treatments that your doctor, for example, doctor's praxis is not offering. For example, acupuncture. This is normally not provided from your doctor's office, but it's provided from your midwives, and you can take that. For example, labor and delivery courses are held from your midwives, and you can take part in these courses, and it's going to be covered again from your insurance. After giving birth, when you're coming home, midwives are visiting you almost every day to check on your baby, to check on yourself, how you feel, what you need, what kind of advice you need, and if you need even more, they're gonna come even more. If you need some extra stuff done at home, like helping you to give the baby a bath, or any kind of help you need, the midwife, I mean, of course, not wash your dishes, but concerning the baby. Any kind of need you have with your baby, your midwife is gonna do that for you. They are weighing the baby, they're checking on the baby, they're teaching you how to put on the diapers, or how to give them bath, or how to cream the babies. And if you have any kind of problems with your like breastfeeding, she's there to talk to you, she's there to help you or give you an advice. I think it's so great because you know her for a long time already, and you build kind of a trust, and you can just talk to this person openly without shaming yourself or having any kind of guilt, because they're there for you to help you during this time. So you have your insurance, you have your midwife who is coming over to your place to check on you, on your baby. Life is amazing. Now let's talk about the financial stuff, financial side of the story. And that is, every child in Germany gets children allowance, I want to say. I think it is called like that. It's Kindergeld. Every child gets an amount of money every month till they're 18 years old. And it is like around from 190 to 200 euros. I think it is 193, 94, somewhere like that. But it's still a big deal. It's a very big deal because you can, if you don't have a big salary, at least it will give you a chance to buy your child diapers or clothes, first necessity stuff. If you have a good income, you can always save that money. It's a big deal, right? If you're coming from a country where there is no allowance at all, then you will appreciate that. I mean, there will be probably country where you're paid more, but I think 200 euros a month, it's a big deal. The next financial help you get from the state is Erziehungsgeld. Erziehungsgeld is for taking care of your child. Allowance for moms to take care of the child, of their babies, and the state pays the next 12 months after you gave birth to a mother to take care of their children. I mean, again, for first necessity, whatever needs you have, you can pay from this amount of money. And if I'm not mistaken, I got like 350 euros a month when I gave birth. In 12 months, 350 euros to a mother to take care of the babies. It's a huge deal. The state supports the families and encourages them to get more children, and you don't get that in every country. So the social system here is so great. I mean, you're covered from all the sides you want. The next thing I love being a mother in Germany is maternity leave or paternity leave. I mean, as a mom, you're not allowed to work 6 weeks before giving birth and 8 weeks after giving birth. But you can take 3 years of maternity leave if you want. The first 14 months, you're gonna be paid from your insurance and your firm. And I think the sum of it is 80% of your salary. 60% is paid from your insurance. I think the rest is paid from your firm. I'm not sure, but 65% definitely is paid from your insurance. You're gonna get that money the next 14 months. If you want to live for 3 years, then you can divide this amount of money into 3 years and get a little bit money each month during 3 years. Or you can just live for 2 years and get the whole amount of money divided into these 24 months. The way you want, you can decide, but you're not gonna get fired for being in maternity leave, which is a great thing. And if you are dead and you want to take care of your child, you are allowed to take a paternity leave. I mean, you can change the places with your wife. Your wife can go to work if she wants, and you go to paternity leave and do the same thing as I told you before. Or you're a mom in a maternity leave and you need help from your husband. So your husband is allowed to take from 2 to 3 months paternity leave, and you both can stay home during this time. And of course, during these 2 and 3 months, he's not gonna be paid 100% of his salary. I think he's gonna be paid again 60% of his salary. If you have a good income and you can afford to have 60% of your salary for 3 months, why not to do that? Now, the next thing I love in Germany is infrastructure. With infrastructure, I mean everything about Germany is great. It has, if you live in a city, you have playgrounds in every 10 meters, I can say. In every corner you have a playground for children, which is nice, neat and clean and secure, right? You don't have like half broken or scratched up things. You have just clean, neat playgrounds in every corner in a city. When you live in a city, you don't have to have a car. I mean, if you have a car, it's great. But if you don't have a car, it's not a big deal, because you have trams, you have such a good public transportation system, and your trams and buses are made in a way you can just roll with your stroller into the tram without any problem. You have a place for a stroller, you have a place for a mom to sit down, and it's not crowded. When you ask me to describe you Germany in one color, it will be green, because they take care of the nature. They have parks everywhere, so you can take your baby, take your stroller and just walk to the next park, which is really around the corner. Everywhere you go, you have parks, you have green areas, you have playground, you have good transportation system, you have clean streets. I mean, comfortable to walk with a stroller without any bumps. Germany is great in so many ways of supporting families to get children. And when you have a child, you get this welcoming package where you have all different kinds of gift cards from your area and information what you can do with your child in that area, what kind of privileges you have, different kinds of things that is provided from state. It's so great. You don't feel alone, you don't feel lost, and you don't feel like, okay, how I'm gonna support my family, because you get all different kinds of help. If you're a family with low income, the state is gonna help you even more. That in most of the cases, I mean, there is a limit of a salary, but in a lot of cases the state is gonna pay for the kindergarten for your child. Of course, if you have an income, you're gonna pay for yourself, but even this is not a huge deal, right? Depending from the area you live, kindergartens can differ with the prices. Of course, if you chose a private kindergarten, then you have to pay for yourself, but if it's a state-supported kindergarten, then it's not a huge amount of money. It's not a whole salary. I think if you live in a bigger cities like Stuttgart or München, there the amount of money is huge. But East Germany is a perfect place to get a child, because here the kindergarten costs nothing. I can say it costs a lot. It still costs a bit, but it's not as huge as like in West Germany, right? And if you're a family with a low income, then the state is gonna help you to pay these bills, so no child will stay home. In this video, I didn't want to sound like a person who grabs opportunities to get money from the state. It's not me, it's not the person I am. It was just a story, or it's just things that Germany provides to a normal family, or supports the families to get more children. And I just wanted to show you my gratitude to Germany for giving me the opportunity to be a mom of my dream. And I come from a country where before you get pregnant, you have to think a lot if you are able to afford that baby or pay for the stuff for that baby. So you get a baby there, you get a child there, and you have no help from the state, nothing. And it basically just concerns from the first day, how I'm gonna provide this child the food or the clothes, how I'm gonna pay for the school, for kindergarten, if I'm going to be able to send my child to a college. It just problems from the very first day. And I'm not even talking about the health problems that may occur. I'm just talking about the basic needs. And of course, coming to a country when these basic needs are already provided, when the health insurance is already there, so you don't have to worry when your child has a fever, or you feel so secure as a mom, and you get the opportunity to be the fun mom who can play with her child, or can do these creative things with her child. Of course, we still have to think about how we're gonna afford this or that thing, but it's not that big of a deal. You know what I mean? It's not the same way as it was in Armenia or in other countries when you don't have any kind of support from the state. It's not like that. And a lot of people in Germany do not appreciate the opportunities they are given here because they haven't seen the other side of the story, right? They didn't see how it goes in other countries. That's why I have another perspective on these things, and I love Germany for that, and I'm so thankful to Germany for that. Yes, so these were my main points. There is a lot to talk about that, and maybe I will do another videos on this subject because I think it's an interesting information. I hope I didn't make any mistakes in concerning the amount of money you're paid, or about this money stuff. And I hope you found this video interesting and liked it, and if you have any questions you can just write me in the comment section, and if you're interested I can do even more videos. Just let me know. So take care of yourself, and I will see you in my next videos. Bye.